Andy Wells. I'm from the Red Lake Indian Reservation. I'm the owner and president of Wells Technology, and this is a little home I grew up in, a little one-room house, 12 by 20, and my mom and dad, my sister and I lived there for many years. It's been an interesting journey from my little house to this new success in business, and I wanted to share those steps with you because it's the same steps that will work for you. Well, you can build success so that you can go better, go farther, do better, go farther, by 5 things, and the first one is being. You've got to be somebody that has character. Character is like your roots of a tree, and good roots will hold that tree strong when the winds come, and good character in you will keep you solid when the stresses and temptations in life come. It's what's on the inside. You can choose to be successful inside, no matter what you look like on the outside. And things like honesty, respect, caring, discipline, humbleness, all those things really matter. So now we're going to talk about seeing a little bit, the vision part, seeing your future. Can you help me? We're going to take this thing and I'm going to give it to you. And we'll show you how important it is to see. Now, just throw it in the bucket like the master. We'll just throw it in. No problem. Now, turn around, take that thing, and throw it in the bucket. And why did you miss? You can't see it. And you can't get a picture that you can't see. You've got to dream, you've got to use your imagination, you've got to decide what you want to be in life, where do you want to go, and how do you want to get there. But I had a dream and a vision that I wanted to make and sell things, and you've got to have that vision, what you want to do with your life. You don't need a lot to start a business, but you need a dream. That's the most important thing, and you need passion in your heart. I wrote a simple little 2-page business plan. You know, 52% of the businesses start right at home. And then I took my $1,300 and bought an old machine, tried to get started, and I had to find some kind of a challenge. And what I found was in the chicken industry. They were having a tough time cutting off the heads and the legs and so on because people got sore hands. And it was just a simple little idea, but that tool has sold over $7 million worth so far. And it just started in my little tiny garage with a dream. But these things are used all over the world in processing chickens. We got a lot of patents on them, so we can protect our ideas. And then we got to the point where we got to do it. You got to take action, so we got into manufacturing. And we started making a whole family of products. And I was out there selling out of the back of my car to chicken industries. And I started thinking bigger. You've got to think bigger. You can't stop growing. My game is inventing. I can make products for you. And we started inventing things. And we've invented lots of stuff. And now we manufacture it. That's part of our shop. And all kinds of aerospace products, about 17,000. And then we come to the last part, which I think is almost the most important part, and that's giving. If you want to have in life, and you want to get in life, you've got to first give in life. And you have a lot of things you can give. The most important is your time, and your caring, and your passion. And so that's called social enterprise. This is our staff. We could use more employees, but the problem is I can't find them that have the skills. They have a lot of issues. The ones who really need jobs come to me and they have no skills. They dropped out of school. They've been in prison, many of them. And still, that's the ones I want to help. They really need help the most. And so we started, talking about staying in school, first of all. The young people today, half of them will never graduate. A lot of these are from broken families, and it's a tough life, and they really need that education. So I started training them. I started an academy. We have paid internships. I pay them $16,000. I give each one a stipend so they can buy gas and pay some food and rent and stuff for staying. And they progress every week. They go a little bit further, do new things, and eventually they get their 2,000 hours in. And they become machinists. They're running the complicated machines. And then they go out and they're earning $50,000 to $70,000 a year, plus full benefits, and it really changes their life. And we have young fellows that go in. This fellow went on and got a 4-year college degree. I pay him $1 an hour extra if they'll go to college, take a class on the computer, things like that. We've gotten a number of awards. One was the Martin Luther King Award for nonviolent social change. That was a nice one to get. We've had a lot of our congressional people, our political people come and see us, Amy Klobuchar, Al Franken. One day I got invited to Washington, D.C. They picked one person out of every state, and they invited them to Washington, D.C. for National Small Business Week. That lady up here was a volunteer from the Navy, and she seated us, and she said, "Oh, Mr. Wells, you're our special guest today. We'd like to have you sit right in front of the podium." And so here's what happened.
Good afternoon, everybody. Running a successful small business is impressive in any year. And today we honor that courage and determination and daring. It's what led Andy Wells, member of the Red Lake Ojibwa tribe, to invest $1,300 back in 1989 to found Wells Technology.
That was a nice honor to get, but I was equally surprised when just a few seconds later he took 3 steps and he turned around and he said, "Just a minute, I'm going to shake a hand." And he came over and he said, "I want to personally congratulate you, not just for growing your business, but for staying in your community and helping the people there. And I challenge you that one day when you finish your education and you go out and have your experiences in life, that you would come back to your communities at home at that time in your life when it's right and give back by helping the other young people and others who need your help and need your guidance back there." And I have learned that my imagination of going from where I was to success is a little different. I found out it's not a straight road. There's got a lot of bumps in it. There's a lot of sometimes crooked. You got to take some different turns, but there are steps, the 5 steps I showed you, and that will help you. And if you keep helping yourself, you can survive. But if you will try to reach out and help other people, you will thrive tomorrow. And that's my secret to success. And I wish you well in your endeavors.